la reprise avec un pronom. Okay, so we can start the lesson right now, and actually it will be quite interesting because in this video, in this lesson, we'll see together actually how to use un pronom in a different manner as normally we use them. Just because normally when we use un pronom, it's just to avoid to repeat something, but then in this case we will use it to insist on something. And so it can be for un nom commun, and actually we'll see that le pronom will actually interact with this nom commun, or it could be as well for un nom propre, and in the same way we will see how this pronom and this nom propre will interact. Okay, but then let's start from the right beginning. Let's imagine that we've got this sentence: tu as acheté le livre. Okay, and remember that in some situations, maybe because it was stated previously, we don't want, in a way, to repeat le livre. And so we need to analyze the sentence a little bit. We've got the subject, we've got the verb, and here we've got what we call complément d'objet direct. Okay, grammatical object, and then it's coming just like that without any preposition between the verb and this object. Okay, so if we don't want to actually repeat this le livre, in that case we can use le pronom, and in this case it would be le pronom le. So we get tu l'as acheté. Alright, in the same way, if we would use Laurent, okay, un nom propre, tu vas contacter Laurent. Alright, in the same way, we could replace Laurent with the pronom complément d'objet direct, le, okay, tu vas le contacter. Alright, so we do agree that in both cases we're using this pronom complément d'objet direct. In both cases it's actually the third person of the singular, and it's the masculine form, and it is le. And so let's see now a few examples. And the first one, actually, we're using this nom commun situation here, le livre. So basically you've got the question, tu vas acheter le livre demain. Okay, are you going to buy the book tomorrow? So, of course, the first reflex that we could have would be to use the pronoun as we saw. But then if we want to insist on it, then I know it's quite strange because basically we replace the word with the pronoun, but have a look, we will keep the word in the sentence. And by doing that, we insist on it. Tu vas l'acheter. Okay, so basically you get the pronoun here. But then you repeat le livre. Okay, don't forget to put some commas before and after. And then demain. Okay? Tu vas l'acheter le livre demain? Second option that we would have, tu vas l'acheter demain, and then you end with le livre. Okay, so it's the same principle. Basically, the concept is that you will use the pronoun, but then you will keep the word as well. Okay? But then in that case, you can say that we end the sentence with the word le livre. Okay, and the third option is to start with it. Le livre, tu vas l'acheter demain. So all these three options are possible, and actually you can see that it's quite flexible in a way, but keep in mind that you need to make a little something between your sentence, so the pronoun, and your word. So that's the reason why we will put the commas before and after here, or then just here before, okay, and then here right after. So basically it's just to make this little séparation, as we say in French. Okay, so let's see the sentences now. Tu vas acheter le livre demain? Tu vas l'acheter le livre demain? Tu vas l'acheter demain le livre? Le livre, tu vas l'acheter demain? Okay, so you can see that these sentences are actually possible to make, and well, they are quite common. We tend to use that quite much if we want to insist. So the second series of examples will actually use Laurent. So Laurent is my friend. Bonjour Laurent. Okay, so in that case it's un nom propre, and basically it's exactly the same thing. So tu as contacté Laurent hier. Okay, tu as contacté Laurent hier. So in that case, of course, you get this, name Laurent, but then we will insist on it by, and in the same way, using this pronoun. Okay, so tu l'as contacté, then we put the comma, and after that we just repeat Laurent in the same way as we did previously, and we end with hier. Okay? Tu l'as contacté, Laurent, hier. Second option, in the same way, tu l'as contacté hier, then the comma and Laurent. Alright, okay, so you will finish with Laurent in that case. And in the third case, as we had previously, you start with Laurent, and then you keep your pronoun here, tu l'as contacté hier. Okay, so let's read them one more time. Tu as contacté Laurent hier. Tu l'as contacté, Laurent, hier. Tu l'as contacté hier, Laurent. Laurent, tu l'as contacté hier? So all these options are possible, but then of course the blue ones are the one that you will use if you want to insist on Laurent by combining the use of un pronom, a pronoun, and the original word it should come, or it should replace. Okay, I can manage that. Merci beaucoup.